My name's Teagan. I'm Kamilaroi mob. I have been living on Wurundjeri land now for 10 years, so I really connect with this space and Melbourne. This opportunity came to me through the Melbourne Vixens. They reached out and had seen some of my work. So the team voted for my artwork as the design they wanted to see on the First Nations round dress. And that was really special because it meant that they had really taken the time to look at my work and understand my story and chose me according to that. My artwork style does take influence from where my mob comes from, so that northern New South Wales style. There's lots of rounded shapes, very feminine in design, which really, heroes kind of the artwork again from my region, but also my personal style. I really love bright colours, so it was really great to have a team with such vibrancy. That was really rewarding because I always do like to work in those brighter tones.
It's so special for us as a team to wear this design. It was so nice to meet Teagan today and hear all about the dress and the meaning behind the design that she created for us, and yeah, we're really looking forward to wearing it.
This year's theme was foundation, so a lot of the inspiration came from the wonderful places that the Melbourne Vixens call home. So that might be the Netball Centre here in Parkville, but also the John Cain Arena. So you can see that represented in the design. So the first main thing are these two large ones here. So that's the Netball Centre and then John Cain Arena. And I've connected them together, so although they're not actually physically connected, it's like really representing how connected you guys are to those two spaces. With the kind of stadiums and spaces incorporated as well, the shapes I've made to border each area are the shapes of the surrounding parklands and the Yarra River, or the Birrarung, that runs kind of near John Cain Arena, and that's what's informed each different section and the space. So 7 of you on the court is represented here. The U shape will often represent people. It's the shape that's left when you're kind of sitting on the ground, so when you get up from like being cross-legged. Yeah. So I've used quite a lot of those. With this year's theme of foundation, I really thought, what's having a space if it's not filled with people and the team members and your fans. So I've included lots of people throughout the artwork to kind of represent how they kind of connect your foundations together. We've got lots of really like celebratory imagery as well, lots of like bursts of colour, just really kind of, I guess, a good omen for a good season, some celebration. You'll also see some other kind of larger figures in that same people shape, and I really wanted to represent, again with the theme of foundation, that it's not just you and your team, but it's all the rest of the team of the Vixens as well. So all of the people that work by your side and behind the scenes to make the season kind of go round. Yeah, and you've got great colours, so it's really fun. Yeah.
Being able to step out on court and wear the First Nations dress is so special, but I think for us as a team, knowing the work that Netball Victoria does all year round, to be able to celebrate our Australian history, but to also hopefully really promote awareness around getting more young people, more young Indigenous people to want to play our sport and to make it as inclusive and as accessible as possible is really important to us, and the dress looks amazing and we're so excited about it.
Rounds like First Nations rounds are really good for visibility. It's really wonderful to see culture integrated into everyday life, and it's really rewarding as a First Nations person to see our heritage and our ancestry represented in media, in sports, all those sorts of things. Reconciliation is really important, and as a country I really feel that we are making leaps and bounds, and First Nations rounds are just one small part in that larger picture. It's really important to not only see my artwork on the court, but it also is really rewarding to hear all the incredible work that the Vixens do throughout the year. And for me, that's really warming, and it makes me feel very proud to be part of this project.